movie review. This is Firestarter. This is a movie that I actually did want to watch in cinemas, but I never had the time to watch it. The trailer looks really cool, and I was like, I need to watch this film. This looks like a cool film. It's a horror thriller. I was thinking it's going to be very similar to Carrie, and it kind of is. Anyway, the film revolves around this girl here. So this girl here has powers. Now, the powers are stemming from her parents, who parents that also have supernatural powers as well. The leading star here is Zac Efron, and the mother is Sydney, which is Andy and Vicky. So these guys spawn a child, and the child is Charlie, and the Charlie herself has this power where she's a telepyrokinesis sort of thing, that she can just appear and just generate flames out of nowhere. Zach's powers, Andy's in this instance, is where you can push people, like get into their minds and be this psychological powers that he has. And then Sydney's is telekinesis, so his powers of mental powers, where he has and then telekinesis. Those spawn together and then generate this. It's very similar to having like an X-Men sort of film. I was thinking that it's going to be pushed in that sort of way. It started off really well, and I have to admit, Zach, I normally typecast Zach as the jock, like the guy who's that, like the guy who's obviously High School Musical, all that sort of stuff, and then afterwards it's just that guy who's just that, that heartthrob, that teen sensation sort of kid who basically grows up and he's still basically that whole Baywatch thing. But I mean, to be honest, he's moving away from being typecasted, which I feel that it's cool. And I felt that they could have done a lot with this story as well. It started off well, and I wanted that to sort of develop even further as well. And toward the end, it sort of fizzled out. Like the flame in this movie, it started off well, and it slowly just fizzled out. So it was a bit of a shame. But the film has some good sort of standings. Has this guy here, this Native American guy who also has special abilities and special powers. I would have hoped that the story went in a different angle, not just where they go back to this sort of the lab where they're generating from, this whole Stranger Things vibe it's got going on, and it's basically just killed off the story from there. But I felt they could have done a lot more, rather than basically just do what they did, which is having like an organization who controls and has a gene that comes after them and stuff as well. But there could have been a lot more. Maybe leaving on a cliffhanger would have been better. Anyway, I gave it like a 7. It was a good film. It's on IMDb here, 4 out of 10. We'll see what people are saying as well. Got some user reviews here. Let's just go back here. Let's scroll down, because typically have a look at what people are saying here. So, more faithful, they said. This was bad. The original was one of my favourite movies when I was young. I haven't seen the original. I was hoping they improved on that. I don't know why. With the exception of Dune, remakes have traditionally been bad. Overall, I don't know why it would be different. Marketing done before it was out. I agree. I mean, I saw the trailer, and as soon as I saw the trailer, it was like next month it's on cinema. I was like, okay, cool, I'll go and watch it. And then it was the runtime. I think they had it in the cinema for like a week, 2 weeks, and by the time it's already gone, I was like, oh shit, I missed out on it. But anyway, they could have done a lot more. They could have pushed it a lot more. They didn't do much with the story. Anyway, it's late. So yeah, many adaptations Stephen King novels exist, and they're good. Frankly, again, they could have done so much better as well. Yeah, I get it. Warning spoilers. I have time to view them. Poor effects, which is cult classic. Yeah, I felt that the trailers were great. They could have done a lot with it, but I guess this is the overall sort of consensus that people have. A lot of people are disappointed. But to compare it to the original, I haven't seen the original. Maybe the original was pretty good, but I haven't seen it. One of the worst movies, unnecessary remake, horrible B movie, didn't start the fire. Good decent moments, but shadows and flaws and superior. Most average movie ever. Dumpster fire. I thought it was okay. It wasn't too bad. I mean, again, I haven't seen the original, so I can't really compare it. This person here, it's like the closest thing. B was enjoyable, keeps you invested. I like the premise of the musical score. Unfortunately, pacing was poor. The movie comes to a halt, builds up in the payoff. Yeah, I do get the payoff wasn't there. Stars, darkest. Brightburn was really good. I really enjoyed that sort of dark, like that anti-superhero sort of thing. That was really good compared to this. Good to fight, so continue to prove that he belongs, but isn't enough payoff, substance, depth, mental stimulation, viewings. Okay, So again, that's what people are saying. I mean, majority of people just hate it. They hate it. They compare it to the original, which I haven't seen. But yeah, that's what people are saying. I mean, I thought it was like a 7. Looking at that, I do agree. Maybe I was being a bit generous, seeing Zack sort of pushing away from his typical sort of roles. But I thought it wasn't too bad. Anyway, this has been Ace. Hope you enjoyed that quick little movie review. This was Firestarter. I've got a bunch more to do. I've been so fucking epically busy. And yeah, shit, I'm getting old. Anyway, this has been Ace. See you guys next time. Ace out.